It really is a difficult proposition. There's a lot of people who set out to do M&A and everyone has very different ideas about what makes a successful acquisition or a successful divestment even. And I think it's important to understand the elements of both if you want to understand what makes successful M&A. And I guess it can be the difference between a company having a future and a company actually blowing its future. The key thing is you have to have a natural fit. You have to have a really strong rationale for what you're doing. It can't be about growth for the sake of growth. It has to be about what makes sense in putting two pieces of a jigsaw together. So you really need to have the sum of the parts, being lesser than the sum of the whole, really. So if you can get to that stage and you can find the right opportunities that allow you to actually enhance the value that you're paying for the asset, then that's the key building block. So if you end up paying more for the asset than the value that you'll be able to realise over the long term, there's no way that you can have successful M&A. Same thing from a divestment perspective. If you sell the asset at the wrong time, if you sell the asset for the wrong value, or you give up something that your business is really going to miss going forward, then divestment strategies can go badly awry as well. So I guess the other thing is if you're looking at commodity cycles, we all love to think that we're geniuses, but in reality it's a little bit about timing. If you look back at the Equinox story, the week after Equinox was sold to Barrick Gold, the copper price started to drop, and it didn't stop dropping, and it's kept going from, that was sort of late June or beginning of July 2011. The copper price kept dropping until around about November 2016 or October 2016, when we actually ironically approved the technical study for Capricorn copper, and copper turned around and started going back up. So if we could say we planned that, but we were just pretty lucky, I think, in terms of timing. We had a broad view about what we wanted to do, but really we sold at the top and we buy at the bottom, and we push the green button when we think we're heading into a new cycle, which is what we've done. So cycle is another big thing, but obviously you need to be very comfortable with the asset you're buying, very comfortable that you can actually add value to it and create long-term sustainable value.